Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with Off the Board with Pineapple Papers. It's the first of 31 videos that I intend to make this month, bringing Pinterest pins on my board to life on paper. This is my first layout. It's a very heavily layered grid on top of some really multicolor mixed media. I've picked a multicolor mixed media background from Vicki Boutin. I'm working with my June How to Kill a Kit with Style kit, and it's all Vicki Boutin. I've got bits and pieces, including I've cut a doily in fourths. The original has the cutest little tiny doilies. I need to look to see where I can find those. And I'm going to place the pieces in the grid as close together as possible. I'm working with 3 photos of my son with each of his 3 kids taken on Father's Day. And I've got the one thing that's not Vicki Boutin is this set of thickers that I'm going to build my title with. So I'm just going to kind of take off from here, just kind of eyeballing. Everything's Vicki Boutin here, as I mentioned, and I've got bits and pieces of ephemera that have been used for other things. Let me do this way. Okay, there we go. And we've got this one. I cut these from a piece of paper that I they're gonna have to go apart, a little bit apart. Well, let me do this. I'm gonna move that in a bit, and this will come up closer to it. There, is that straight? These 4 segments are kind of, I didn't keep these separated, and that's okay. I didn't really, I just kind of wanted to make sure I had enough things, and I didn't really overthink the placement of them. Okay, so that's gonna go like that. Let me get to where I almost have to stand up to make sure that's straight. We'll go like that and like that. I like these bits showing back there. Okay, and I'm gonna line them up with each other. I think that's good, and there will be bits kind of sticking out all over it. Working this one, I'm kind of going to put some things underneath like that, and I'll kind of pull those up to get a little dimension. I'm going to put this on here and let myself, and I'm going to do this, and I will tape across that to make that work. Okay, I'll go there, and I've got this I think I'm not going to use that. I kind of like this. I'm going to cut it and see how that works. works. Okay, let's just pull a piece of foam here. I'm really looking forward to this, but I'm a little bit rushed today because we just got back from a little trip. Okay, so that's a start on that one. Now that's him with Katie. I like this skyline, and I love the colors there. I want to did I put the picture with Ava? There's Ava's. This is Barrett. I'm gonna I'll stick that in there. The around town doesn't necessarily mean anything in the context of this page. Let's see. So I'm not I don't mind covering it up. I'll put that there. This could possibly, let's see, I have this which can slide in under there. I fussy cut something out of that card, but it doesn't mean I can't use the rest of the card. So let me do that, and I've kind of propped that up. I forgot to try to sneak in some doily here. So that works. Oh, yes. Okay, and let's see where we can sneak this in. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do is cut it into this arch and maybe let it I think I like it right there underneath the card, and it sticks out underneath the skyline. Okay, I'm gonna do Ava's here. Let me put the doily down first. Let me actually think about it. Let me do that. And I'm gonna do, and as you can see, I'm not really overthinking things. This is a piece of paper that I cut some squares out of. And don't want to cover up this mixed media. And there's not really much that's gonna show down here. Right there. Let me put this, I'll maybe do this. I'll do that right there. I have pulled a layer off of my, I can retie that bow if it comes undone. What I'm trying to do is cover this edge here on the doily, and I'll cover this other one with this. Let me put some foam behind the photo. I'm trying to speed this up. I'm going at warp speed with the idea that for me, I don't know how you feel, but for me, grid layouts really inspire me to go all out, use lots of scraps, and to work quickly without thinking too much, because you almost can't go wrong. I'm going to put some foam behind here. Okay, I have the foam a little too far over, and it may be a little too wide because I want the camera to overlap the photo. And there's a height difference that has to be somewhat overcome. Okay, I've got this here that could maybe go kind of in between there, and whereas this one was inside the frame, I'll let this one be outside the frame. Yeah, I'll do this. Okay. All right, now, this is the one with no photo. So I'm going to use this. I don't need that sentiment, but the "you are here" kind of looks cool. So I'm gonna glue that on top. That day, Father's Day, was kind of all about good food. The food isn't pictured here. I have another page that's gonna kind of feature the food. And let's see, I don't want to lose, well, here's this. Can that go there? And then I'll put something up at the top. Okay, that seems to work. This covers it there. I'll let it overlap here, and then I'll maybe try to find a way to fit this in. Ooh, maybe right here. I'll do that. Ooh, you know what? I kind of like this side of it for this page. So I'll get the glue off there. And I'll do that. I have this little thing, which I have no idea what that is, but I think it's an exotic food travel image. And it's cute, and I like the colors, so I'll do that. This is a plate of spaghetti that says "yum," and I'm going to kind of obscure it. I'm actually not going to use it. I will plug in something else. I've got a few tiny bits here. I could use a third circle right there, so I'm going to do that. I love layered anything because it kind of almost gives me permission to use just a huge variety of colors and the like. I'm going to put this here. And then I'm going to layer that with this on. Oops. Sorry about this. I want to somehow use the say cheese, and I didn't want to lose it. I'll kind of have it overlapping up at the top part. Okay, so that kind of repeats this green and the map. I've got this little bit right here, which looks like it might be cute there. Let's do that. And again, it's kind of willy-nilly for whether I'm using liquid glue or my tape runner. I happen to see the liquid glue and have it handy. Okay, and I've dropped something else that I liked. Let's see. I've got this little round piece that's from one of those, and I think I'll put it over here. Again with the liquid glue. As you can see, I'm not following too closely. I kind of looked at the design and said, ooh, a layered grid, and that pretty much gave me permission to sort of turn loose and use anything that's in this kit that I felt I wanted to use. I'll put that there. And let's see if I have anything else that needs to go there. I've got this little bit that says happiness, but I don't have any twine, or didn't have any twine. So I just cut the ends off, the long ends off the other twine. I'm gonna kind of stick it through here. I'm going to staple it. Okay, I love the colors, first of all, and I love that the purple drippy thing shows. Okay, there is that, and I'm gonna layer that right there, so I'll put a little bit of foam over on this end of it. Tape, kind of do, let me trim that up so it's not quite so raggedy. I intended for it to look very casual and somewhat raggedy. Okay, there. My say cheese, I think, is going to be just relegated to a simple cut out of this to get the whole word in. I've got some sticky stuff on my scissors that aren't ever supposed to get sticky. So I may have some cleaning to do tonight. I think I'll put this say cheese right in, or maybe right on here. Okay, and I'm gonna pop it up on some foam. Okay, that's cute there. I have this bit that I thought I might want to use, but I don't really see anywhere to put it other than maybe down here, and I really don't need anything there because I like that this kind of sticks out lower, and then I've got some things popped up a little higher here. Can this work anywhere there? Nah, I don't care for that. Okay, I'm going to call it done unless I can add a few of these puffy dots. I especially love this blue one, and since I've kind of got some navy blue going on up here, I'm happy with that. I have an @ sign here, and let's see, I put it there. I'd like to kill this. There's a lime green here. Oh, that's not stuck down. Let me do this under there. And I've got this happy memory. There it is. It's killed, guys. And I think, all right, thought I might like some black. I'll do this. There we go. Okay, I'm done. That was not a difficult layout. I really just kind of pulled scraps. I cut the 4x4 pieces, found that they didn't have enough contrast on the white, so I found some other scraps and I framed them. And I put foam behind them. Other than that, everything you see here was pretty much as it came. I had fussy cut this out of a 3x4 card. I'd fussy cut that out of some paper. A lot of these other things that you see were either whole pieces of ephemera or pieces of ephemera that I had used other bits from. So I managed to get in a little bit of doily there. I have circular elements. I have fussy cut elements. I have tags. Lots of fun things going on here, and most importantly, lots of color. So look forward to seeing you all the rest of the month. Hope you enjoy today's video and the next 30 to come. So thanks for watching. I look forward to this. This is going to be fun. And be sure to follow the links on my video description to the pages of all the other ladies in the hop this month. So, bye.